Well, they are a staple of the Midway, classic carnival games that are always harder than they look. But it turns out there's actually a little science behind them that can help you win that prize. Here to show us how is Michael Nunez, technology editor of Popular Science magazine, and he also once worked at an amusement park.
That's true, yeah. My first summer job was at an amusement park.
You are completely qualified to do
I'm really good at these
us.
games. Yeah, I didn't want to share that, but yeah, I can go ahead and tell you a couple tricks.
All right, here's the first thing. This is the strong man, and you always see those strong men hitting this and they don't get the thing all the way to the top.
Yeah, so a lot of carnival games are about deception, right? It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And so this one is a classic bait and switch, right? You always have to look for what they're trying to get you to do and figure out what you're really supposed to do. So here, it's a lot like golf, right? You don't go up to a golf ball and swing as hard as you can because you're going to end up shanking either left or right.
Right.
So similarly, you want to just swing steadily. You want to aim for the center of the platform and use the center of mass on the mallet to basically drive the arm up. So, not too bad. And I can tell that was like 50% effort. So, easy schmeezy, yeah.
All right, so you got to hit it right on.
You have to hit it right in the middle, and that should typically send the lead weight all the way up to the top.
All right, let's send you over to the strong woman and her ski ball.
Yeah, with your winning tips. Win this thing together.
So ski balls, this is probably my favorite, to be honest, and it's classic. A lot of people just roll straight for the highest number, right? And they don't actually use the bumpers. So the easiest tip that I can tell people for skee ball is to use the bumpers. Aim
Which
for
ones?
Either side, and aim for like the top left or the top right. Yeah.
So you don't the old traditional.
Oh, okay. So if you're skilled, you can just go straight for the 100.
But you say hit one of the sides.
If you actually bump off the sides, you can typically just.
Do you roll it or throw it?
I roll it. I'll roll it toward the side, and typically you can bounce it off of the bumper.
I think you need to show me how to do it. Let's see.
Get it to jump into the 50s. So let's see if I still have my skills from my summer job. Yeah, it's a little weak, but after a couple times, typically it gets a little bit easier. And the nice thing about aiming for the 50s is that if you miss, usually you'll score something else. So they're all like the 50, the 40, and the 30 are all kind of in the same area. You can end up scoring a lot of points. Super easy, super fun. And
I'm gonna keep playing. I'll work on my tactic of using the bumpers, but I think Clayton needs some help with the ping pong.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, can I have some of these? All right. So what is? This is an old classic. I was never any good at this, though.
Yeah, so ping pong toss, some people call it, ring toss. You'll see like beer bottles. They're both really similar games. The science is actually pretty simple. Ultimately, it's a lot like a student that, a game that college students play a lot. Beer pong.
I mean, Anna and I play cups a lot, so before the show.
Yeah, exactly. So, and sometimes there's not water in these things. But anyways, you're basically just trying to get the vertical and also horizontal velocity correct. So all that means is get a nice arc, and you want to drop it straight into the bowl. And the reason for that is because the ping pong balls are pretty difficult to predict. So when they bounce off of something,
we got to move down. Oh, there you go. We got to move down to Tucker, who's down. Tucker's a fisherman.
Yes, and this is the penguin fish fling. Jade and I have been competing. She's been beating me.
Awesome.
Use these largemouth bass to go through there. We're gonna.
That's right.
Jade, you hit it. You step on this. Okay,
so
Jade is a star.
So this game, it's another lever game, which makes it hard to judge, right? A lot of people don't use levers on a daily basis, but this is a really basic machine.
Okay, I'm bragging, but
I saw that. That was nicely done. And really what you're trying to do is you're exerting force across this lever so that you can launch the load, basically, what they call in science is a load. And so you're essentially moving force from your body across the board to the object.
I believe Archimedes used this exact game.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Good work, Jade. All right, now we're moving over to the guns. We're pro firearms. All right, Orlando.
This one's a classic for a really simple reason. It's because there's a winner every time, right? And so...
Can we go?
The basic concept is just to shoot water right at the target.
Water pressure is not very hard.
And there's really not much more than that. You kind of take aim, make sure that the gun is pointing directly at the target. And,
Anna, what's going on?
The barrel of the gun is tilted a little bit. It's a little obtuse. Whoa!
Anna needs some Cialis.
These shoot pretty far, so if you wanted to get people with them.
Yeah. That's another strategy you can use too. Yeah, absolutely. Just take aim.
You are a star. We want to thank you and Fantasy World Entertainment for this amazing carnival description. We're going to win next time. All right.